in store between the New England Patriots and the Indianapolis Colts.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing, Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
14. First down.
A first down throw for Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
In order for us. Screen pass to break big. A lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got it on the first time. That's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
First down, Patriots.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10, right at the 40. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
2nd and 11 at the 41. Here's Mayfield. Going deep here for Edelman. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll run it here with Logan. There he goes inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. T.J. Logan, 41 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up first and 10 at their own 23. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down now. It's Taylor. He finds some open field here. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 38-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Behind the chain, second and 12. Rivers to throw this time. He's going to let this go end zone for Hilton. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Third down and 12 yards to go.
From the gun, Rivers. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. On line, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, This time, the break goes against him.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And they go play action here on 1st down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Mayfield down. Flushed out right. This will be caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ronald Jones, 31 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Offense at the line and set to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
At the 47-yard line.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. handoff. This is Taylor. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Marlon Mack, the ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on 4th down. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a 1st. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves him at 3rd and 1. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. First and 10, Taylor now. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Bart, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Seven yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Rivers. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. The kick by Mahler is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go forward. It's caught inside the 25. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Taylor, and forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
7-yard line.
Second and 11 now. On the handoff, Taylor. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Rivers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. They gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Carrier.
Devin McCourty brings him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Rivers. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And my goodness, this is incomplete. It looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. At the line, ready to go. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On first down, Taylor. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
He's taken down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 27. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now again to Taylor. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. This is out quickly to the right, and they'll get this down to the 10. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On first down, it's Taylor, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Colts on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Rivers. He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Trey Burton there to make the grab. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. two-point conversion. They'll let Taylor try and run. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful.
14. Colts 11. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it. Second and 10 now from the 27. Now Mayfield. This one complete to Curtis Samuel.
Mayfield's
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Samuel.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. To throw, Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the 37. And this will be brought back to the 22. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Rivers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The Colts on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Rivers. Campbell making the catch. Out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Rivers. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Now Rivers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, you know me pretty well now. You know what I want to do after that completed pass. 4th down by 3. What do I want to do here?
You want to go for it. You might be tempted. I think they need to kick it.
Yeah, someone might have to overrule me. Get the kicker out there, tie this game up.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to, and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Jameer Byrd on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a dump off to White. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st down, New England.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, Logan. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Julian
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Mayfield.
30-yard line.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Now Mayfield. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 37.
7-yard line.
With a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris in the final minute, and the Patriots have taken the lead.
Any thoughts about overtime? And ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot 23.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Can't hang on to it. That will seal it. Instead, second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful. This is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. Touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick it off and go. I had to kick it off and go. Spin move, the zone, let's go. Touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick it off and go. I had to kick it off and go. Running it back, never cap. Hit it a pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, maybe the shoes, maybe the team.